So having a small business in Cape Town, I think that Cape Town sometimes has the kind of the idea that it's quite pretentious. I know since I have a shop in Pretoria and here, they always look at Cape Town as being quite pretentious. My view on it is that Cape Townians support local businesses.
100%. I think like Cape Town is, especially now this year, people are trying to support each other, anyone who's local. I am all about community. I've got a ballet studio, actually a movement studio in Kloof Street.
Okay.
And it's in the heart of the city. It's like Long Street used to be the hub for all tourists, and now it's kind of moved up to Kloof Street. So it's so vibey.
Oh, Kloof Street's amazing. It has been amazing for years though. But everything that goes on to Kloof Street seems to work. Like it's just like they have like the tiny little hole in the wall restaurant and it works, and then you have your little ice cream shop and it works. Like it's so nice.
The students, they support the rest of the community. So they will come to class, and then straight after that they'll go have dinner, or if it's a morning class, it'll be a breakfast somewhere,
coffee or whatever, smoothie.
Right.
Yeah, as you do. I mean, you feel like that afterwards. You want something refreshing, or whatever. So no, it does. I always say like more business brings more business. Like people bring people. That's why I'm doing the daily next door. People are saying to me, they're like, oh, it's so silly, like, aren't you going to be taking some of your customers? I'm like, no, people bring people. Like, if things look like there's something happening there, people want to go there.
Yes.
So your waffle's ready, I'm going to plate it for you.
Yay, I'm excited.
It's natural, you must eat.
Yeah, it's actually really yummy. I haven't had waffle in ages.
But a savoury waffle. I prefer savoury to sweet waffles.
Depends on the mood.
Oh.
Depends on how tired you are. If I'm tired, I want sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
My biggest revelation was when I decided that competition shouldn't be a thing.
Yes.
It's when you completely doing your own vibe and not looking at what other people are doing.
Yeah.
That's when you start flourishing, because there's no one else like you. So
exactly. So
be different.
Yeah, exactly. Do what you want to do.
Yes.
I always feel like if you don't do what you want to do, then it's not going to work. Like you're not going to, if you don't enjoy it, that's why I was with Pilcrow and Cleaver, I was like, I don't want waiters. I don't want a massive space. And there were so many people that were pushing me saying, no, but you can't do that. And I was like, but I can. And they were like, you can't. And I was like, well, I'm going to. And then eventually, in the beginning, we got a lot of criticism about not having waiters because we were very busy and the chefs would come out and serve tables, so they never really got the gist of it. But then we also have the no tipping policy. So if your service isn't like amazing, it's fine. It's because it's a chef serving you. It's like it's a little bit different. Like we don't want tips. Like we don't survive off tips. Everyone's on salaries. We want it like that so people know they've got their pay slip and they're not surviving off a guest's money. And that's how we want it. So if the service is maybe not the same you're going to get at a fine dining restaurant, just chill. Like it's a chef. He's made you the food. He loves what he does. He's bringing it to you. It's fine. And eventually people then started getting that.
My favorite part of teaching is of people walking there and they look miserable, not so happy with their lives, and then a couple of weeks later they've changed.
Yeah, because they've got something to work towards. They're feeling, obviously exercise, dancing and stuff, it does release endorphins and it makes you happy.
Yes.
For me, for yoga was the same thing. Like once you walk in there, then you go, it takes a few days or weeks, and then suddenly you're like, this is my safe space. This is where I can, be who I want to be. I can move the way I want to move to make me feel good.
They learn to love themselves more.
Exactly.
So the whole body changes in front of you without thinking about it.
Exactly. So
they just forget. They walk into the space, it feels like a new world.
Yeah.
And they walk out feeling much better.
Oh, that's amazing. Do you think the way that women are being objectified in social media with flashy photos, especially the industry you're in, do you think it's kind of taken a bit of a turn and it's changing, or not really?
For sure, if you look at the negative, it's caused, I heard that the the psychologists were much busier this year.
Yeah.
Because people need help. And you're stuck with yourself.
Exactly.
Indoors.
You can't hide. You know, you have to deal with what's going on here in the present time.
And what I want to do with my personal or with my studio's Instagram page, I want to show that you can dance no matter what size or shape you are.
Yeah.
What body type, what age, what color of skin.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So what I do is I try not to just put pretty pictures
Exactly.
of the perfect ballet body on there. It's real bodies.
Yes, exactly. But saying the whole ballet body thing is quite a thing, because that was what people aspired to, and it's always that kind of image. And I think a lot of people were in the past turned away. If they really enjoyed ballet and they really enjoyed dancing, they never went there because they knew, like, I didn't have that body type, I can't do it. So it's quite exciting, and I'm sure it's quite empowering to see women get in, get fit, get healthy, because ultimately then you feel amazing.
Yes.
So
I love the fact that I get so many different people coming to class, and also we don't just talk about ballet, for instance.
Yeah.
It's a whole story when people walk into the
exactly.
space.
And so you do ballet movement, you do yoga, you do all sorts of movement, you said?
Yeah, so I started with just 2 ballet classes on my schedule, and that was 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
But I've always wanted a movement space where people can cross-train.
Yes.
And it needs to be holistic. So instead of going to, like, you know, going to the gym and then doing this, doing that, you want it all in one roof.
One roof, yeah.
And I have a love for movement in all sorts of ways.
Yes.
So we've got Pilates.
Okay.
We call it body conditioning because it's Pilates with a twist.
Oh, wow.
We do ballet, classical ballet classes. I do a bar class, but my bar class is all about things that I love to do.
Okay.
So I add yoga, I add contemporary dance, I add ballet, a whole mix of things. It's on my creative outlet. And then we've got yoga classes.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes.
Definitely going to try some ballet.
Amazing. You're so welcome. Please, I would love that. Would be the best day.
Maisha unayo yeshikileresha bebe, hayafanani na tabia na sura yako. Maisha unayo yeshikileresha bebe, hayafanani na tabia na sura yako. Derecha moyo wangu nayuma mimi, kerecha mwenzio usiku mzima mimi silali. Surana ya kupendeza Kleresha bebe, tabia ya kumpendeza kila mtu we. Mwenye sura ya kupendeza Kleresha bebe, sura ya kupendeza kila mtu we.
We're making a music video.
Kleresha, Kleresha, Kleresha moyo wangu